You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like I'm molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with lords and ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think bro still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down now. I'm Michael Jackson, them bad gon' get. What you mean?
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Falcons are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against a Cowboys defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit with the Dallas Cowboys. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Ryan. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, Freeman looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Ryan trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction. Excellent blocking and picked up a touchdown.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Julio Jones is off to a monster 1st half, but still, can he reach what he did against the Panthers in 2016? Didn't he go for a cool 300 in that game?
On the dot in week 4, 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, too. Threw for over 500. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On third down, it's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. And he is knocked down from the side. Looks to be right around the 40. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Now Ryan on first down. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They go to Elliott again, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, it stands to reason it gives Zeke the ball there. I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The give is to Elliott, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here from the right hash. This from 48. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Ryan on second down. Being chased out left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, 9 yards to go. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A give to Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Prescott now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Freeman again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Ryan. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Let's go. Hey, Tuesday.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chidobe Awuzie. The rookie from Colorado. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Prescott now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going deep here for Bryant. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The Cowboys, of course, looking forward to 4 days from now. An extra quick turnaround, their annual Thanksgiving Day game against this year's opponent, which is the L.A. Chargers.
I'm looking forward to that. We're going to be there for that game, of course. And think of it this way. Ezekiel Elliott for the Cowboys, Joey Bosa for the Chargers, college roommates, college teammates, now NFL opponents.
And turkey for all. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And going to give to Freeman on the draw. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. From the shotgun, Ryan. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Hey, let's go. That is right. Get up.
They go play action now. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll try the right side with Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Elliott running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and 10 here. In motion here is Witten. On the counter, Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Ryan. And Noah escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing now is Ryan. Pass incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ryan to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he's forced out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they can't connect. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left, so probably one final play here in the second quarter, barring a penalty. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Now Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought